Hi everybody! Well, this week we arrive in Namur, we go to the citadel, we taste some more croissants, we do a little bit of brocante shopping, and then moving on we go to Dinant and Givet where we cross the border, and we end in Fumay. So we are all tied up. There's the citadel up on the hill, which we went to last time we were here, where they had the huge big medieval festival. So we might actually get into the citadel this time, but it is beautiful here. And had a lovely man help us off this little electric boat here. He helped us get in, and it's very nice. So pretty here. It is just gorgeous. Look at that. Just lovely. So we've just been and got diesel in our little trolley with our 20-litre containers, and it's just one of those things you've got to do. It's quite very rare that you find a station near the canals. And here's this jigger pipe, which is really good. You just give it a good shake and it creates the suction and gets it bumping. Very easy. There are sort of three parts to Namur. There's this side that's one area, and then there's the citadel area, and then there's another area on the other side, and it's all split by water. So lots of bridges, and so we're going to go and explore over there this morning, and then do the citadel this afternoon. So just catching the cable car up to the citadel. So our boat's just down in there. Oh, you might be able to see it coming up. See more down there? Here we are. So we've just walked down from the cable car, about halfway down, and there's our boat down there. It's all looking very nice. So we're going to go through the tunnels in this little train, and it was €12 for the two of us. It's the bumpiest ride ever.
The building, built in 1892 by the Belgian Army and called the Grande Garde. From here, all
We've just done a tour of the medieval part of the citadel. What did you think of it, Tone?
Yeah, it was very good. It started off a bit slow, but by the time we got down into the dungeon or where the old walk came in and to where the old water source was. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, it was good. It was quite good. And then we walked up to the gardens. There wasn't much up there, but it was very good. If you get a chance to come when the medieval festival is on, I would definitely do it. It's well worth it. Otherwise, it's a bit static compared to what it was when we did it. Capitanery for the marina, and we've just booked for another 2 nights, which was €32, and water as well. And so you swap your ID card for a card for the water. Good morning, everybody. So we are bright and early, and we are off for a ride back to Florif, where we stayed a couple of days ago. There is a big brocante there today, so we're gonna go and check it out. Hopefully it's on. We made it. It was a good ride, nice tracks, and it looks like it's definitely on. It's great. There's a lot of clothes here, but a few little pockets of good stuff to have a look at. So it's been a lovely day. We went to the brocante this morning and got a few things, and then cycled back, and it was just starting to crank up with the heat, so we got our new chairs for when we go cycling and took them out in the shade and sat under the trees and just watched the world go by. It was just beautiful, really, really nice. But I thought I'd show you the little bits of brocante that we got today. Pieces that we got. This was a little tiny, it's actually made out of paper mache. It's really old, and it's quite sweet with gold leaf. And it's got like the old rabbit's foot glue, the red lead paint on there, so it's quite old. This is a little cigar cutters that Tony collects, and what's so special is that it's actually in its little leather case. And then we got these 2 port and starboard lights as well, which we're really pleased with. It was a good find. So we are just leaving port. It's about 9:15. We've had a wonderful stay at Namur. It's been really, really pleasant, and the marina is in really good condition. It's relative, but there is power and water, which is the main thing. And it is Whit Sunday, so we weren't sure whether the locks were working today, but we've just seen a few boats head out, so we're following to see if we can get through the locks and head to Dinant. So they're all nicely tied up with 2 other boats, which makes it good for the lockkeeper to get us through all together. So you can see the barrage. It's only about a metre and a half, and we will be going against the current, going up the Meuse from now on. Beautiful day. This is the second marina that is in Dinant. We stayed in here last year, or last time, and it was very nice. It's just you just need like a bike to ride into town. It's a little bit of a way, but very pleasant. This section through here is just beautiful. It does help that it is a beautiful day, but it is so pretty. The other side, all these beautiful old houses, just, oh, that one's been on fire, crikey. They're just divine. I mean, look at that, that is just amazing. Tony's on a mission this morning. He can't sit still. He's been fixing the umbrella and now he's putting a camera bracket up on the front, hoping he's not going to drop anything over the side as we travel along. This is the Chateau of Dave. This looks like a cool place. Look at that. There's obviously a big pool in there and the kids are having a great old time. How cool is that? Walking and riding, it's just wonderful. This is Eccleshoon, and it was a little bit tricky because there's really nothing on the wall. There's one really, really low. And then there are ones high, but they're very wide apart, and then the odd bollard. So the yacht over there's had quite a trouble hooking on. They managed to get their rope through, but a little bit tricky. So since we left Namur, we have been back on the French books, which is fantastic because they're so well written, and even though they're old, they do have such a lot of information. So at the moment we are just in this lock here, and we're travelling down or up the Meuse, should I say, down the page, up the Meuse though, and we're heading towards Dinant, which is here. So this is the barrage, and you can see these huge big hydraulic rams. They are to adjust the level of the river for when it's flooding and or if it's very dry, I suppose. Yeah. There's more people climbing. You can see them. Way up there. So we're just coming into Namur. If you can just sort of see, where is it? There, I think. There is, looks like a building. That's the old castle that we walked to last time we were here. Well, we actually got lost and went for a great adventure, but we sat up there and had our coffee and croissant, and it was just lovely. Dinant is beautiful, and this has been one of the nicest trips we've had today. It's been absolutely glorious. Here we are in Dinant, and it is beautiful and warm, and we're going to go and find the Capitan and then find somewhere to have a drink. It's quite warm. Our boat is just there, and the Capitanery is in this information building. It's right at the top floor. So the berths were $12 a night, and water is €1 for 100 litres, so all very good. Enjoying a nice cold beer, and our boat is just over there. So these are the traditional biscuits of Dinant, which are made from honey and flour, and they were from when there was a big famine, and they're like a real thing here. We bought them last time. Yeah, nah, not my cup of tea. It's like eating hard, non-absorbent flour. Good morning. It's another glorious day here in Dinant. We are off to the Leaf Brewery today for a tour, which will be really interesting. And just done some laundry, finding a laundromat, and I'm just doing a little postcard. It's going to be a great day. So we've just been to the brewery, the Leaf Brewery, for the tour. And what do you think of it?
Very good, interactive. Yeah, you listen as much as you want and you go as fast as you want. It's very, very good.
And then we got a free beer and a glass to go as our gift, which was nice. No, very, very cool. So this morning we are leaving Dinant and travelling down to Givet. We're also going to travel with this boat that's in front of us. They're very nice people, Danish, and yeah, making new friends all the way along the way. These books are just so good. On the one of the pages, it has all the locks that we're going to be going through today, how long they are, how wide they are, how deep they are, phone numbers, and the VHE. So we are just coming up to our last lock of the day, which sort of becomes the border. We are just at the border and going in and had to sign in, saying that you're coming into France, and they just want to know the registration for the boat and everything. It's all very easy, and they give you a remote control to take with you for the next few locks. Okay. We're in France, baby! We had a lovely evening in Givet, very nice and quiet and calm. And we're heading off to, I think, Fumay today. We have to leave at 9:30 to the Clousier is not there till then. This fort first dates back to the 11th century, but has been modified many times over the years and is now used by the commandos. So it says in the book. So we're just coming up to the Ham Tunnel. It's about 500 metres long. absolutely beautiful through here, and as we get higher the water is getting clearer and clearer. I don't know if you can see, but you can actually see the bottom through there, and it is just such a beautiful day. So we're all nicely tied up, and we've got the big umbrella out because it's been so warm, and just gonna go up here and have a beer with our friends from Malika, their boat. So they cut the tiles by pushing down. Oh, it's not going to move, and that's what gives you the shape of the tiles, the slate tiles. Well, we've had a lovely stay in Fumay. It's been really nice. The Capitan was in the sort of museum area now, and it was really cool. The lady there was so helpful, and she came down and organised the water and the power for us. And we're on our way this morning, nice and early, having another great day. So that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week. Bye.